Hey guys, what's up? I'm back, and today I'm doing a May wrap-up video. Okay, I've read 4 books right now, and I'm going to include the book I'm currently reading because I'll definitely have it done by the time May's over. The first book I read this month is The Knife of Never Letting Go by Patrick Ness. I really liked this book. I gave it 4.5 out of 5 stars. This book follows our main character, Todd, who lives in a world where everyone can read each other's minds, but it's not necessarily mind reading. Like, I don't know, it's just not how I pictured mind reading, but that's just how it is. Everyone has noise, so you can like see someone and you see their noise, and then the noise is like loud, so it's not like you just see them and you like see their thoughts. It's like their noise like talks and it's really loud, and it just sounds like a really obnoxious world to live in. It's sci-fi. They're on a different planet. On this planet, these aliens brought the noise virus, and all the men caught the noise virus. It made animals be able to talk, and it killed all the women. So Todd lives in this small town of like 150 people or something, and since there's no women, the population's only going down, and Todd is the youngest person in this town. That's just the basic premise. I don't know, personally when I go into books, I want to know like the premise, but I don't really want to know the plot. So that's all I'm going to tell you about this book. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I'll continue with the series at some point. I liked it. The next book I read this month is Hopeless by Colleen Hoover. So I really like Colleen Hoover. I've read, I think, 5 of her books now, and I really like them. So I wanted to read Hopeless because I heard that it was just like really sad and like really intense. It was. I really liked this one. I would give it 4.5 out of 5 stars. I don't even know like where to begin with the premise of this book. It's about this girl. She's been kind of sheltered her whole life. Like, her mom, or she's adopted, but her mom is like super anti-technology, so she doesn't have a phone. They don't even have a TV in their house. She's been homeschooled her whole life, and finally she convinced her mom to let her go to public school. So she starts her senior year of high school going to public school. Her and her best friend, who's her neighbor, always hook up with these guys. The main character, Sky, never feels anything for any of these boys until she meets this guy, Dean Holder. That, I feel like that just sounds like such a cliche book, but like it gets intense. Like, it's not a cliche book. It gets intense. So yeah, I'd highly recommend that one. The next book I read was Tales from the Shadowhunter Academy by Cassandra Clare. Finally read this. This was good. You know, lots of stories. I can't even tell you the synopsis of this if you haven't read all of the Mortal Instruments. Okay, I think my favorite story was the Whitechapel Find. I really liked that one. I really liked all the stories in here, honestly. They were all really good. You know, we got to get a lot of information about other characters from this. We learned about Helen Blackthorn. We learned a lot about Valentine and his circle during their days like at school when the circle was first forming, when they were all like 18, 19 years old. We got a lot of like backstories on different characters, so I enjoyed this. I don't know what I would give this. I think 4 out of 5 stars. I don't know. I think I liked the Bane Chronicles better than I liked these stories, but I still really liked these. It was nice hearing backstories to some characters who we like don't get backstories to. I liked this. Next, Lady Midnight by Cassandra Clare. Finally read this. 5 out of 5 stars. Absolutely loved this. I have a full review for this. I mean, it's spoilery, but yeah, I have a full review for this. This is just the first book in Cassandra Clare's new Shadowhunter series. Lord of Shadows came out the other day. I haven't gotten it yet. I'll get that and I'll read it. Yeah, this was so good. Yeah, if you don't know what the Shadowhunter world is, then just, that's weird. But yeah, this is another Shadowhunter book. It takes place at the LA Institute. I really like the characters in this. I really like it. I'm really excited to see where it goes. I heard Lord of Shadows is amazing. I'm so excited to pick it up. So, finally read this. And the last book I read this month, which I haven't actually read yet, I'm currently reading it, but I'll have it done by the end of the month, so I'm just going to include it. Siege and Storm by Leigh Bardugo. This was in my TBR. It's been a while since I read Shadow and Bone. I'm about 150 pages into this right now, and at first I was kind of just really confused because I didn't really remember that much that happened in Shadow and Bone. I probably should have reread it, but I didn't, and I'm like caught up now. I know what's going on. This is good so far. I can't give like an official rating because I haven't finished it, but I like this so far. I would recommend. That's all for my May wrap up. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye.